Right now, YouTube knows more about you than your closest friends do. It knows how long you watched that video at 2 a.m. before closing it. It knows which thumbnail made you hesitate for half a second before scrolling past. It knows exactly when you get bored, and it uses all of that to keep you watching. And the scary part? Most people have no idea how deep this goes. I'm going to break down exactly how the YouTube algorithm works, what it actually rewards, what it punishes, and why you keep ending up down rabbit holes you never meant to go down. Stay until the end, because the last part is the one most people never talk about. First, let's kill a myth. There is no single algorithm. YouTube isn't one system making decisions. It's actually a collection of multiple machine learning models, all running at the same time, all with slightly different jobs. You've got the homepage algorithm that decides what shows up when you first open the app. You've got the suggested video algorithm, those videos on the side or up next that seem to read your mind. And then you've got the search algorithm, which is actually quite different from the other two, and works more like Google. Each one is optimizing for the same basic goal though, keeping you on the platform as long as possible. YouTube calls this satisfying the viewer, but really what they mean is watch time. The more minutes people spend on YouTube overall, the more ads YouTube can sell. It's that simple. So every single decision the algorithm makes traces back to one question. Will this keep people watching? So how does it actually decide what to show you? It uses what YouTube calls signals. And there are hundreds of them. But the ones that matter most, the ones that genuinely move the needle, are these. Click-through rate. This is the percentage of people who see your video thumbnail and actually click on it. YouTube is constantly testing your thumbnail and title against real viewers. If people scroll past it, the algorithm pulls back. If people click, it pushes harder. Watch time and average view duration. It's not enough to get the click. YouTube watches how long people stay. If someone clicks your video and leaves after 20 seconds, that's a bad signal. If they watch 80% of a 10-minute video, that's a great signal. This is why the hook, the first 30 seconds of any video, is the most important part. Likes, comments, and shares. These matter, but less than most people think. They're what YouTube calls engagement signals. They tell the algorithm that something emotionally resonated. But watch time is still king. And here's the one most creators don't talk about. Session time. YouTube doesn't just care if you watched a full video. It cares what you did after. Did you watch another video? Did you stay on the platform? If your video sends people down a rabbit hole of more YouTube content, the algorithm loves you for it. If your video is so good, people close the app to go think about it. YouTube actually penalizes that slightly, which is kind of wild if you think about it. Now, here's where it gets interesting. YouTube's suggested video algorithm isn't just trying to show you things you'll like. It's trying to create a chain. Think about the last time you meant to watch one video and ended up watching 6. That wasn't an accident. That was the algorithm doing exactly what it was designed to do. It works by finding patterns across millions of viewers. If people who watched video A tend to also watch video B, even if those videos seem completely unrelated, the algorithm connects them. It's not based on topic, it's not based on the creator. It's based entirely on viewer behavior patterns. This is why you can start watching a cooking video and end up watching a documentary about cults 45 minutes later. The algorithm found a path between those two things because enough people walked it before you. And the content that tends to get recommended the most? It tends to be content that triggers strong emotions. Things that make you curious, things that make you slightly anxious, things that feel urgent or unresolved. Your brain doesn't want to stop watching something that feels unfinished. The algorithm has figured this out, and it exploits it constantly. Over the years, creators have reverse engineered a lot of this, and certain patterns keep showing up in videos that the algorithm pushes hard. Open loops. Starting a video with a question or mystery that isn't resolved until later. Your brain is wired to seek closure, so it keeps watching. Re-engagement beats. Every 60 to 90 seconds, something changes. A new point, a surprising fact, a shift in tone. This resets the viewer's attention and brings back anyone who was drifting. Strong titles and thumbnails that create curiosity gaps. Not clickbait exactly, but a title that tells you enough to be curious, while leaving out just enough that you have to click to get the answer. And playlists and series? If you watch one video in a series, the algorithm will almost certainly serve you the next one. Watch time stacks. Session time explodes. The algorithm rewards the creator massively. Here's the part I think is worth sitting with for a second. The algorithm doesn't care about quality. It doesn't care if a video is true. It doesn't care if watching it is actually good for you. It cares about one thing. Did you keep watching? And the uncomfortable truth is, that content designed to make you anxious, outraged, or obsessively curious tends to perform better than content that's calm and informative. Not because YouTube wants that, but because that's what the data shows keeps people watching. A study from 2022 found that the average YouTube session is over 40 minutes long. Not because people plan to watch for 40 minutes, but because the algorithm is genuinely that good at finding the next thing you'll click. None of this means YouTube is evil. It means it's a machine optimizing for a very specific thing. And once you understand what that thing is, you start to see why your feed looks the way it does, why certain creators explode overnight, why some really good channels never seem to grow. The algorithm isn't random. It's just optimizing for something that isn't always the same as what's best for you. So next time you find yourself 3 videos deep into something you never planned to watch, now you know exactly why. The algorithm found a path, and your brain followed it. If you found this interesting, the next video is going to go even deeper. We're covering one of the strangest unsolved internet mysteries that most people have never heard of. You'll want to watch that one. Subscribe so you don't miss it. And drop a comment. I want to know. What's the most random rabbit hole the YouTube algorithm has ever sent you down? I'll see you in the next one.